welcome to the Royal Geek Podcast. I'm your host tonight, Justin Sandoval, a.k.a. Sandy, and I am joined, as always, by my good friend Anthony Amato, who we have to call Shamato. And, of course, our boy Joe Jordan Mosley in the house. And T-Roll is not present because he is busy moving and changing his whole entire life and abandoning us and forgetting all about us.
Correct.
So, you know what? Forget that guy. All right. He'll return one day, digitally and from afar, but it's okay. Yeah, we think so. Fingers
That's
crossed.
what he told us, at least.
Yeah, exactly. So, but the show must go on. And with that, I would say thank you to all our listeners for tuning in and checking us out. Please give us a like, subscribe to us, follow us, whatever you're listening to us, go ahead and drop a follow there. We really appreciate that. Also, I'm going to go ahead and be plugging this before almost every episode, but we do have our Trial by Tomatoes launching next week, actually. If you can beat the over-under King's line in Rotten Tomatoes prediction for opening weekends of Season 1, we have several movies that we've done for the first half of the year. Hoppers comes out next week, Pixar movie. We have the line already set, so check out our Instagram. We have a post with all the rules and how you can get involved. So go ahead and scan the QR code and join us as we take on this Trial by Tomatoes. All right. All that aside, you've probably read the title of this episode. Monarch Season 2 is back, baby. So we had a really fun time reviewing Season 1. Fellas, just go ahead and give some love to Season 1 real quick and tell us like you're excited about Season 2. Just give us something on it.
Yeah, so I was not here for Season 1, nor did I watch it. So I actually did. I watched like an episode or two of it because I saw it and I was like, this looks like it'd be really good. For some reason, I fell out of it, and then I knew we were going to be doing Season 2. So I binge watched it, absolutely loved it.
Awesome.
I love the graphics. I love the acting. I mean, the storyline, loved it.
Yeah.
I think one of the most surprising things about Season 1 was the fact of how much monster we actually saw. Like, and especially the monsters that we saw. Because I don't think going into it, I kind of just had this feeling like, oh, maybe you see like a glimpse of Godzilla or a glimpse of, Kong at some point, but like you get like full on scenes with them, and you get to see a lot of other monsters too. So like I was really surprised just like the depth that they actually went to build this monster universe. Because I was expecting it to be more of like a almost like a hide and seek type of thing.
Yeah,
where like they were always just constantly searching for them, but not really ever finding them. It was more like we're going to search for them and we're going to find them a lot.
Yeah, I think that, like what they did with Kong at the end of Season 1, like obviously they saved him till the end, which that was really cool. I thought they were going to do that with Godzilla. Like I thought that was going to be the one that they were like, oh, we're going to find him at the end of the first season.
Yeah, but it was like halfway through.
He was in the whole thing. So that was great.
Yeah, and I think that it was, I mean, the fact that we got so much of the monsters in general was fantastic. Yeah. And the CGI, I mean, it helps to have Apple's budget.
Yeah.
Because they all looked incredible, like movie
pockets.
quality. Yeah, very, very deep pockets. So with that, I'll go ahead and hit the spoiler warning for Season 2. And we'll go ahead and dive right in because Season 2 takes place right off the jump where we left off on Season 1, where we just had all our people who were in Axis Mundi return from there, and they were gone 2 years.
Yes.
But for them, it was, 2 hours or something like that? Or,
yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah,
it was not long.
Yeah, and Kate, May, and let's see, her mom, they found Keiko. She returned, and it was an emotional reunion, and it was crazy because Kong is pitching a fit. He's going wild because they're opening the gates and stuff.
He's if you would like to say, he's going ape.
There you go. That's low-hanging fruit there, Shimano.
That's pretty
I
good.
appreciate it, though. I do appreciate it. And but yeah, so they are getting the heck out of there. And guys, what did you expect this to take place like right off from the last season, or did you expect like a time jump or anything?
I think I was expecting like a little bit more of a time jump or something like that. Maybe they would feed back to it, but it was like instantaneous. Like, hey, guess what? Action.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I was not expecting that at all.
No.
And so when it picked up exactly where it was, like, okay, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got Kong, like an excessive amount of Kong in like that
Yeah.
first opening scene. Literally like him destroying their whole entire base area and then like getting them out of there. And when he smashes that one helicopter, I'm like, well, I mean, that was very convenient that they got in the other one. Like that's.
Oh yeah, I 100% thought like I was like, I saw how many helicopters and I was like, oh, yeah, one of them's not gonna make it. Like I was like,
I love how he kept like looking at them. Like, he's like, I know you're up there, and he just like watched them leave.
Watch them leave.
Yeah, because they've done this very interesting thing in this universe that I don't think, at the very least, maybe I just don't know enough about the monster universe, but like they're incredibly intelligent in this iteration of the universe, and maybe it's just like what I saw in like the 90s Godzilla or in King Kong, the Peter Jackson one, where I mean, which he was pretty intelligent, but it wasn't like it's not this type of intelligence.
Yeah.
Like not to be mean to the Kong from Peter Jackson, but he was kind of like he was like intelligent in the way that like a dog can be intelligent, whereas
the German Shepherd is what you're talking about.
Yeah, like whereas like this Kong is like almost like human level intelligent, like it seems at the very least. Like and same thing with Godzilla. Godzilla has a lot of intelligence as well in this this universe. So it's really interesting to see them be because I normally when you think about it, you do think like smash bang, like pound, like the kind of like mindless monsters. And they're not in this universe.
Like Rampage the video game.
Yes. Essentially, yeah.
Exactly like that. But no, yeah, they definitely have a little extra layer to them. And we do see that how like later on in the episode, obviously when like Kong is like aware of what's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot more purpose and reasoning, going on.
Yeah, and the big problem that is laid out for our main characters is that Shaw is left behind in Axis Mundi, and they wanted to get him back, but obviously Monarch and Apex are like, no, it's too dangerous. We're not doing that.
Which honestly, you can't 100% blame them. At this point, you're like, they just got lit up.
Oh yeah.
Like they have no idea why. Is the big thing is they have no idea why they got one of the facilities just annihilated.
Well, Tim even said like Kong watched us for years while we worked on Skull Island, and it was just like, oh okay, well now all of a sudden he's acting up.
Yeah.
It was just very. It made them feel like very like disquieted. They did not feel comfortable.
Yeah. And they end up making it back to their ship base, which Tim's bragging about, to May, which I thought was kind of funny. But I mean, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like I'm just being reminded of like Tim is just a phenomenally great character.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's just like this kind of like socially awkward like nerd that like. It just he's kind of like this everyman in a way, even though he's super intelligent. You can tell like he's very intelligent, but he has this like social unawareness and naivete that just plays very well in the world because everyone else seems to be this like if they're naive, then they're not really all that intelligent or connected, or if they're smart, then they're not naive, like kind of in a lot of people. But he's very much like kind of fits both categories.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tim's a great character, and when we see on the ship is like Keiko's struggling with returning back to the actual world rather than Axis Mundi, and they described it as like a deep sea diver coming back up too quickly and having to reacclimate to the world. And so she's dealing with a whole bunch of stuff, and the whole entire time Kate is like, we got to go back and get Shaw, we got to go figure this out, and Kentaro is kind of like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, he's like, I've been working here with my dad for 2 years, and she's like, well, I'm glad you got that time with him, because I didn't get that time with him. But like, and he's like, I just don't know what to do, that kind of thing. And she's like, well, we need to go get Shaw, and so like, there's a lot of like a tug and pull with Kentaro and Kate. Like they grew close towards the end of season 1, which now there's that 2-year gap. You're starting to see the flaws.
Yeah, there's a 2-year gap, and also like essentially Kentaro's had like 2 years to essentially be like, well, maybe he's dead. You know, like
right.
you know, like so he's kind of already been through that realm of quote unquote emotion. Like maybe he doesn't really feel all that much for him, but like he didn't have that. He's like, okay, well, I have to kind of come to grips with the possibility that he's dead.
Yeah.
Also, it was a little strange to me, like how adamant she was.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me or anything like that, but it was just like she was like a dog on a bone and would not let it go.
Well, I think they did a good job of kind of exposing that when she was in the process of bringing him back, where she got the flashbacks like he was the only one who
That's right.
was there for her and like tried to save her, and then also the fact that she was like, he's never lied to us. Everything that he's told us was true, and he didn't try to skirt over it.
Which is a very important thing when you put it in juxtaposition to her current feeling about her relationship with her father.
Yeah.
Because she's still very raw in the moment.
The hidden family.
About the hidden family.
And the dad has just terribly vague answers.
Oh,
yeah, like he's
so
like
frustrating.
That's one of those like scenes where I'm watching like, and I'm like, just word it correctly.
Give
and
us
like,
a
this will be
little
fine.
more. Give just a little more.
A little more fixes it. Not fixes, but at least
Because like he kind of got at like a relatively good reason, but he didn't go further enough into it.
Yeah.
Enough
like,
to satisfy. Yeah.
Yeah, like because that could have been like if you went deep enough into that one and been like, you know, like about the whole fact that the Kentaro's mother worked for Monarch.
yeah.
Like he could have went if he went down that path a little harder. I think like it would have been a little more like, hey, like that makes more sense. Like that was actually a really good point that he was bringing up, but he just didn't play it out very well. Like you were kind of getting at.
Yeah. And so I mentioned Keiko's dealing with a lot of stuff with her headaches and stuff, but anytime that she is having like an episode, we do get a flashback to when she was younger, or she's still young, but like when she was with them, with Wyatt Russell playing Lee Shaw and young Bill Randa.
Yeah.
And of course, they're still monster hunting, and we're doing. I think we're in 57 now.
57, yeah.
Yep.
57, and they're hunting for a water sea type Titan.
Yes.
Which as soon as I heard that, I was like, okay, we rumored to be potentially Titan X. We'll see from like the hints of season 1, that kind of thing. And they are in, I think, Chile, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so they make it to this like weird village where everybody's like kind of hiding inside, and there's like that round pedestal thing. Did you guys immediately know exactly what that thing was? Like that?
Yeah, it was like a sacrifice.
Clearly a sacrifice.
Yeah.
I was like, and you didn't get that, Jordan? No.
I wasn't thinking that hard.
Oh yeah. I'm like, they're probably gonna be doomed here and get sacrificed or caught or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, especially like with like some of the Kong lore, like Kong has connections with like human sacrifice and things like that.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that also kind of like fits into this universe.
Yeah, exactly. And instead we get like a typical like Western style. You've walked into a town you've never been into, and everyone stares at you. And they go and they have like a little face off with a camera. Like Bill's trying to take a picture of the scarab on the top of the bar, and he gets immediately greeted with a knife.
Yeah.
So things escalate pretty fast.
Yeah,
and
which I did enjoy, like Bill's like almost like childlike innocence in these moments. Like he just has no idea that he's putting his foot in his mouth, like in these places.
Oh, exactly. I mean, well, honestly, like. You got to be a little bit more like he's a smart guy, right?
Yeah.
You got to be a little bit more aware of your surroundings, which even Lee Shaw's has to read the room, dude. Like,
And I think it's cool is like you see Shaw's like military training come into play. Like he automatically goes like cool as a cucumber, starts speaking their language, like diffusing it, like. But then Bill was just.
What's crazy is Bill was in the Navy. He was in the military too.
That's true. That's a good point, actually. But I mean, it was the Navy.
Yeah. But yeah, but yeah, like he and I think it's also like his scientific scientific curiosity gets in the way too. Like I think that's part of it. Like he no longer sees it as a social situation. He sees it as a scientific situation. He sees that up there, and he's just so drawn to it, and it like makes him less observant to like what he's doing and how people are going to react. I do want to just reiterate like this is one of my favorite castings of all time. Like just the idea of casting like Wyatt Russell and Kurt Russell like as the same person in different times in the same show. It's such a like phenomenal idea.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it is just incredible.
Well, even the opening credits, the way they did the end starring and with, right? And it was like with Kurt Russell, and then it does like a little flicker, and it turns into Wyatt Russell as like Lee Shaw, which is absolutely beautiful and incredible.
Like it's just something that like it is so unique, and I've never seen it done this way before because of like you've seen like one scene they'll flash back and like their son plays a younger version of themselves,
right?
Or like one scene the father you'll see the father play that, but it's never like it's essentially 50-50.
Yeah.
Like which is insane.
The funny part about this casting is that they probably have different shooting days and never probably see each other on set. That's what's funny.
Probably not.
Because
and the location have to be different too, right? Because it's not like the same locations.
Yeah, they're never like
near each other. You're right. They're drastically opposite in like jungles and like cityscapes and stuff like that. So it's very interesting to see how that is all come together.
What would be way cooler if Kurt is on set every single day that Wyatt's there and he's just cheering him on from like behind the camera.
Yeah,
he's like Wyatt, you nailed that line.
Or he's like, I wouldn't do that. You change that.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to play it this way, so you need to play it this way.
Yes. Well, no, because then Wyatt could be like, I'm the younger version. I'm the original.
You or me.
He's like, I play it. You have to have the nuance on what I played.
That'd be interesting there. All right, so we do see like the bartender. She comes and she gives them a little information. Like, I know why you're here. I'll show you, and I'll take you there. And they go off cave diving or somewhere, right?
Yep.
And she shows them all the cave drawings, and you see officially confirmed now Titan X on the wall with like tentacles and claws and everything, and you're like, oh dang, it's him. We found him. We're gonna have to figure out what to do next.
Yeah.
And then that's kind of like the end of the flashback, right? They don't get any more.
I don't think we get anything more from this.
Yeah, and so then we bounce back to Kate. Automatically, she hijacks the boat and gets people on board with her. She's like, I'm about to do this whether you're with me or not, and she does convince people to go with her, but out of more of like I can't let my daughter do this by herself.
Yeah, kind of thing. That more than anything else.
But go ahead.
Can I just say, like, Monarch security is awful.
Yeah.
It is the worst security. The alarms are going off, and it's like 20 minutes at least before they even recognize that they're missing a ship. Those alarms were going off, and there was something leaving your ship, like.
And how do you not look overboard and see that?
Like how do you not see that? You're such an advanced system that you can see things from outer space, but you can't tell something's coming out of you.
Exactly. And but the very last person to join the boat to go back and save Shaw was May, and she was in the middle of being recruited by Apex.
Yes.
And trying to. I don't know. They're trying to steal her code, but they want to just like butter her up to get her to come back so that she can bring her code with her.
Yes.
That kind of thing. And so I thought that was an interesting dynamic, and part of me thought that May was going to take it after what she's experienced. Being down in Axis Mundi.
Well, I think that I want to see what she can actually do. Like, I know we've seen in some of the other scenes from the first season, like apparently it's like she's just an awesome coder.
Right.
Yeah, that's all we know.
But like it's
watch it in action.
It's like so they're. Like, apparently she's amazing at it, and they just keep telling us how amazing she is.
Yeah,
but she hasn't really done much of it.
Sort of like Kate's father. It's like he's just half explaining stuff.
Yeah. Which hopefully we do get something of her.
Honestly, like it would have been an interesting like thing where either she goes away and she becomes the villain, or she goes away. You think she's the villain, but she's actually like
double agent,
and like. This is probably the least interesting path you could have taken by going with them, honestly. And also, with her interactions with Apex, it just drove home more to me the fact that like she's gonna be around a long time and she's a very important part of all this cast, and it kind of annoys me because she's by far the character that I enjoy the least. Like she is just there's something about her that is just I don't like. I don't like her character, and it's not even her character. Like it's not even like I'm like she's well acted and she's playing that role well. I just do not like her character. I don't particularly like even how her actor is playing her. Like so it's like I don't really like it at all.
Yeah, well, she does join the crew.
Yes.
And she's like, "What, you gonna leave me here?" That kind of thing. Like a little bit of weird interaction. Like, I didn't think you were gonna make it in time. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I didn't think she wanted to go. Like I thought
that was another thing that was really weird. Like
I don't think it was stated that she wanted to go. Like,
yeah, like she plays it like that she was left, but really she never
agreed to anything.
Yes.
Yeah. She kind of left it up to
honestly like another line. Honestly, outlining a reason why I don't like her. She has such like her like entitlement to things in this entire universe is crazy.
Well, she knows that she is like one of the best coders in the world. Like, I mean, she's gonna be like, I'm actually worth more, that kind of thing. So she kind of has a quote unquote excuse for her entitlement. But
is her code going to be the one that like helps them track the events?
I
Like,
think it's gonna come in handy. I think
that's kind of what it seemed like they were leaning towards. Yeah.
What are the events called? Do they have like a specific name they call them or no?
Incursions?
It's
No,
something
might
like that.
a next gate or
I was thinking
Nexus
Nexus
point.
events, but I was like,
Nexus.
that's
it's
definitely not it.
different.
I think it's incursions.
Yeah. I feel like that, but it's either that or that's from another universe entirely.
Yeah, that's
Like,
what
I
I
feel
got.
like
Nexus events. I was like, oh, no, that's
yeah.
they did use the word Nexus though at some point during this.
Next gate is what I think they call it
Yeah.
or something like that. All right, so they get to the island. They go all the way back to the base, and they're scrounging for parts, trying to get this dimension opener to go to Access Mundi. Then Verduga shows up, who's the director of Monarch.
Yeah.
And she's like, "No, don't do it." He's like, "I'm telling you, it's not a good idea." She's like, "We got to save Shaw." Back and forth, back and forth. Keiko is there, and she's like, "Don't let her open it." Shaw, I understand, Shaw. I already lost him. I don't want to lose anybody else.
Yeah.
Typical, right? And then Kate was like, "Okay, I'm opening this thing." She does. And Shaw is down there battling for his life. He is being chased by these little things. He even had like a knife point this bigger. I don't know what the heck it looked like. It didn't even look like a lizard. It didn't look like.
It was the same hog that Keiko shot.
Was it the hog?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it had that nasty
yeah,
arrow in its eye.
Because you could see the arrow in its
That's
eye.
okay.
Yeah.
They do. I'm telling you, they do something that in Access Monday they did the same thing where they do a Game of Thrones where they have the shading so freaking dark, dude. I had my screen turned all the way up.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, what the heck's going on? But anyway, Shaw sees the shuttle get sucked back in after Kate opens the thing, and he's like booking it, trying to get there. All these little scarabs are chasing it, and as soon as we saw,
Sorry, I've got to talk about this.
okay, go for it.
The shuttle. That thing's like 60 years old, man.
It
Like,
shouldn't be.
Tim was like bragging about all the facilities that Monarch has, and they still have this shuttle that it has to get lucky and land like just the right way.
Yeah,
I was like, it's they've got to have money for this.
yeah.
There's no way that's what they're sending into Access.
Well,
Mundi
I mean, it
every
was the
time.
original one from Shaw that had
Yeah.
in the 60s. It was, but
Yeah, I
they
think-
never updated it. Like,
And why?
yeah.
I need answer. I was thinking that,
Yeah.
like this is literally the same one he got in
Yeah.
when he went through the first time.
It helped. It helped being familiar with everything because he does make it. After,
That's true.
He hops in.
Maybe it got destroyed. Maybe the more advanced one got destroyed, and they could only send the old one.
Yeah.
What if he did get into like a brand new one and didn't know
like,
how to work it?
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it's like seeing your parents work a new phone.
Or watch you work a phone?
I mean,
Oh,
hey,
yeah. That's
Hey,
that was actually very good.
any other sort of technology, sure, I can work a phone relatively okay.
Yeah. You work it except if you were 40 years older. But anyway,
Hey. I mean, 76-year-old.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So Shaw's in this shuttle going back through the Axis Mundi, but he is fighting a scarab in this thing the whole entire time, which is I thought it was like comical and cool at the same time. Like I'm like, dude, Kurt Russell still got it, man. He still got it. But he's on this rotating chair, and it's just like fighting for his life on this thing. And then you start seeing on the outside of the ship, like the dirt is starting to move, and you see the glowing blue. Did you guys think it was Godzilla at first, or no?
I did. I thought it was Godzilla.
Yeah, I thought it was a Godzilla at first too, and then that first tentacle like comes out and falls down, and I was like, oh, Titan X, let's go, baby. And you see all the tentacles start to come out, and I guess the scarab should have been the first clue there, since they were the ones that were close by.
I was thinking it was going to be something from the other, like something related to the water is what I was actually thinking.
Okay, yeah, which Titan X is the water one. Yeah. So it like unfolds, it's crazy, it looks weird, and it goes through same time as Shaw, and the very first thing that Titan X does when it comes out of the Axis Mundi is freaking grab Verduga,
just yeets her,
and just takes her, and oh my gosh, dude, that's short-lived.
It was very like unceremonious. I mean, it was awesome, but it was like nobody seemed to care.
Yeah, no, and then even afterwards,
we didn't even get like a great scene of like honestly to the point to where in my head I'm like, is she actually dead?
That's exactly what I thought.
Like that's the only thing that I could. So I am kind of throwing like a little bit of like maybe she's still alive in some like. Just because,
I mean, if you don't see a body, then
yes,
I get
that whole reason and
rule.
like the lack of like showing any sort of injury in it or anything like that. Not even her screaming.
Was the portal still open?
It was it was while she was getting flung. Yeah, it was open still.
I could see like where she gets thrown into it.
Yeah. And
that would be crazy.
It'd be pretty funny.
That would suck for her because she'd be doomed.
And honestly, like it does kind of stink because Verdugo seemed like she was a relatively she was a pretty good director. Like honestly,
she was fair. I mean, anything she said, like I mean, it made sense. Like
yes,
it was not
what they wanted.
Yeah, she wasn't
corrupt. She wasn't corrupt or evil or anything like that or incompetent or stupid.
Right.
But like it was just she seemed like she was just like a straight, fair, relatively fair person for being put into like some really tough situations, honestly, from a leadership perspective.
Yeah. And I can't believe I completely like jumped over this part, but like when they were heading to the base, Kong was sleeping. And they had to sneak by and be quiet and not do anything.
Of course, there was the branch.
Oh, I know. Yeah, she steps on a twig.
And who does it?
Oh, Shimada was just pissed.
Yeah, he's like, he's over there.
He's shaking his fist. He's like, May.
I gotta.
You would.
I love that the character you hate the most is May, and your wife's name is May. I do love that. Let's read into that a little more after the podcast. But anyway, but Kong is sleeping, he's snoozing, he rolls over, almost kills Kate, but doesn't kill Kate. Yeah. I do love. I thought it was quite funny when she comes walking around from the finger, and I'm like, oh, she's like, hey, like,
I do, and I'm okay with that because the way they played it in like her character set, like you knew that wasn't going to be anything.
No, right, of course.
So I'm okay with them being like, oh yeah, she slept between the finger.
Yeah.
It was like, and then having her walk out, kind of like. Nothing happened. I'm okay with that. It didn't like.
I love how he yells like "Run!"
Yeah,
and then Kong doesn't move again.
No, he does not.
But the twig got him.
Yeah, and but anyway, I brought that up because he's in the middle of sleeping. But when Titan X comes out, Kong is immediately like, "What?" He gets up like he missed his alarm clock. Like it was, dude, it was pretty funny. And he gets up, he realizes something's going on, and he books it towards the portal that they had opened. They close the portal. Shaw lands, pops on out. Titan X is booking it towards the water, and we see Kong come. He's like looking around, like, "What the heck did you guys do?" Sees the portal, destroys it, moves on, and he's trying to catch Titan X, is running after it. And the final scene is, I thoroughly enjoyed this when Kong is like right on the tail and he just misses it because it gets in the water and goes and
then he pounds the water.
Yep, he pounds the water like he's just.
And then he just looks up at them like
you have no idea what you just did.
That's like you just so.
So the episode ends there, right? I want to. your predictions here, okay, for this season. So my belief is that the getting this Titan X defeated is going to be a very large storyline.
I think so. Yeah.
Is it going to warrant a Godzilla Kong like team up in the TV show? But I'm trying to think. They team up in the movie, obviously, but I believe we haven't reached that point yet because Kong doesn't have that prosthetic tooth yet. So like I don't think they're actually going to team up, but like somebody's got to team up to beat this thing. Or is Godzilla going to fight it by himself and just beat it easily in episode 2 and that's the last of it? Like, and there's more storyline. Very much possible.
Godzilla's going to be out there swimming and just see it swim by him and be like, Whoa, what?
I thought I banished you.
We're just gonna see Godzilla just like step on something. Yeah. Titan X.
Yeah.
Huh. And then that's it. But no, I think what's gonna happen is I think at least for a couple more, I think Titan X is gonna start like wreaking havoc on the world. I think what's gonna happen is May is gonna end up getting pushed into Apex's arms because essentially she's gonna probably like divulge more information to her friends about like what she actually is, what she can do, and essentially like there'd be she'll drop something along the possibility that she knows she has something that could help with what Titan X is currently doing. She's going to get pushed into Apex's arms, and then they're going to use that technology to assist Godzilla to defeat Titan X.
Okay. Yeah, I love how you have your most hated character being a very pivotal point in this show. So.
Like he's gonna hate every minute of it.
Like
Shimato's out. He is completely selling season 2 right now. That's what it is.
No, like that. Honestly, like her scene when she was talking to Brenda, like I was like, oh no. I was like when she was actually talking to her, I was like, she's gonna be so pivotal. Oh my! I have my hands on my head. I was like, no. She's gonna be so pivotal. She's so important to the plot.
That's how I felt in the last season of Stranger Things with Will. When I was like, oh no, it's gonna be a lot of this character. I see how this is gonna go.
Yeah. What about you, Jordan? Any predictions on how season 2 is gonna unfold?
Nope.
No. Jordan's like, I'm just along for the ride, guys.
I'm literally along for the ride. I enjoyed the episode a lot. I don't know the lore as much. Obviously, I grew up watching Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
I've seen like the Kong movies. I've just never strung them together.
Yeah.
Like the lore, I enjoy them.
Yeah. My biggest thing is where we're at in the timeline because we did see, we reviewed the Godzilla movie that released 2 years ago.
Empire, yeah.
Yeah. It was last year, 2 years ago, probably, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
And like, I feel like, getting to that point, like I don't know the time frame where we're at until we get to that point. That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
So what all is going to happen and take place to arrive there? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel like you can't do too much because we already see like what kind of happens on the bookend with the movie and like how Godzilla is and how Kong is. Like, I don't know. There's a lot to fill in, and I'm looking forward. And the new Godzilla movie, I don't know if it's coming out the end of this year or the start of next year, but Godzilla Supernova.
I think it's this year. I think
it might be this year. Yeah, I think it might be this year.
I feel like what you're saying, like it reminds me of how I felt like with the Mandalorian, like trying to figure out like, I know the Star Wars timeline, but where does this fit into it? So what are the things that are going to be like the automatic bookends?
Yeah.
So I think the same thing for this is like, where does this fit into the storyline?
Yeah, what's crazier, it's even more nebulous, I think, because you're not like sure where, like, I feel
what's canon and what's not.
Like what's gonna fit, how it's gonna fit in, and everything like that.
Yeah, and I did look it up. The Godzilla Supernova is exactly a year from today. So,
all right,
yeah,
I thought tune in next year.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be this year because
it's
of certain things.
That's yes. So we'll be tuned in for that as well. But I am looking forward to. I don't know. Season 2, I think, is solid first episode. It was solid. By no means was it great. But it was very solid.
Well, it moved the story.
It did. Yeah,
I think it set up some cool stuff. I don't think it necessarily I don't think there was anything like earth shattering in it, but it was like very much like setting up for what the world may look like.
If anything, the episode 1 has set up for me is that we are going to get a lot of monsters. Like I think we're going to get a
definitely.
lot of
Yeah.
screen time for the monsters.
That should be cool.
Yeah, it will be cool. All right. So, any final thoughts here on season 2?
I mean, I want to see more of. I really kind of want to see a little bit of the fish out of water for Dr. Randa. Like, I want to see her in this new world. Like,
You want like a Steve Rogers from Avengers?
honestly, almost like I want to see her like be like
start picking
astounded
stuff
by like the world that is around
Which
her.
we did get a little
Yeah.
glimpse of that when she was in that control room.
Yeah.
And she was like, "So this can do that," like that kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, like I would love to see like her kind of just be almost like a kid in a candy store type situation for like that type of scientific mind to all of a sudden see like the fruition of all the things that the world has been able to create.
yeah, in her time being gone, I do hope that the storyline of her getting reacclimated is over by this next episode because I don't want to have to play this game of like how long is she going to be not useful. Like,
Like I do want her to start being like more a part of the team, you know, like and actually being able to do things. So for sure.
yeah.
Do you think that they need to or will talk more about like Bill Randa's death? Because I feel like they've just kind of yada-yada'd over it.
Oh, it was. I mean, it was for sure off screen in the files, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know because
Do we
I don't
even
think they
need to
need
know
to.
anything? Or
I don't think you need to. Like honestly, because
you just want to see John Goodman again. That's all you want to do. Like that's it.
that's true.
yeah.
That is true.
I mean, John Goodman is phenomenal. I don't think it really.
I mean, like
his
the
death-
in between of that, though. Like
Yeah.
like maybe like okay, that would be interesting to see. Maybe some like maybe a scene or two of just Bill and maybe and Lee Shaw like afterwards. Maybe they try to do like a little bit more of like their interaction a little bit
like keeping the band together.
after she's been.
I think we will get that. I think
Like,
after she's gone,
I think that would be really cool to see, and it'll be cool to see because I think it'll be a great way to show like essentially them because their relationship could end up essentially being how Monarch lost its way because they were not strong enough as a team to keep it in line. Monarch fell apart.
yeah.
They like that could be like how that storyline comes into play. I would also like to see her kind of be like, go kind of like full mom on
Kate or
not Kate. I want to see her go full mom.
on Hiroshi.
Hiroshi.
Yeah.
And I want her to be like, I kind of want her to like, essentially, I would love to see a moment almost where like she like closes the door and she just sits down Kate and she sits down Hiroshi and is like, you need to figure this stuff out right now.
Yeah.
There is too much at stake for the two of you to be going at it like this. You need to figure out how to get along, how to figure things out. You're both acting like children, especially you, Hiroshi. Like, and essentially just kind of like scold his son to finally get him to like essentially admit and like take some accountability for his actions.
She needs to drop the line of like, you literally lost me, and then now you're here literally pushing your own daughter away. Like,
Ooh,
yeah,
like
solid.
that's a crazy dynamic to have him actually doing.
But like, so I do want to throw out one more thing. It seems to be this Randa like trait where they cannot be in love with one person. Literally all of them,
Yeah.
except for we have not seen it with Kentaro so far yet. But she's very much in love with both Bill and Lee Shaw, even though she doesn't want to admit it. To at least a Lee Shaw
They're
part.
probably going to end up being a throuple by this end of the season. We'll see.
Well, I mean,
They're pretty close to it already. Yeah.
yeah, but anyway, and then you have Hiroshi, and then you have
that's true.
even like he had to and Kate has shown like very much like this wavering, you know, affections as well. So like I feel like they're kind of like underlying this whole inability to like be in love with one person, and they kind of get into that in this episode a little bit about like what love is. Can you be in love with two people at the same time? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
That'll be a nice little subplot that we'll see if we can.
Doesn't she have Kate has a?
She did, but she died.
She died. Yes, yes, she did. You're right.
G-Day, she died. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's right. So, all right, cool. Episode 1, Cause and Effect. So we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in and listening to this review of Monarch Season 2. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, and follow wherever you are listening. 5-star review would be fantastic. Go ahead and knock one of those out. But I want to go ahead and remind everybody that Trial by Tomatoes, get involved. Check out our Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and there's some posts up that you can get involved. I'm going to go ahead and pin or add to the bio link the actual Google form that you can fill out to get involved. So go ahead and do that because Hoppers drops next week, and we want to go ahead and get you in on the ground floor. And next week we're going to got a lot of craziness going on, so we're not going to be doing episode 2 review of Monarch. We'll have to push that to episode 2 and 3, but don't worry, we'll have something releasing that week, next week, for you guys to enjoy. So, all of that being said, for my good buddies Shamato and Jomo, I'm your host Justin Sandoval, and we will go ahead and see you next time, you peasants.